Hi everyone, I appreciate you taking some time to watch today's video. In today's video, I'm heading over to the lake and I'm going to do some big swim bait fishing for some big smallmouth. So I appreciate you taking some time to watch today's video. Real quick, before we do get into the video, I wanted to make this announcement that I'm going to be changing the upload day, or the video drop day, from Monday at 6:45 p.m. to Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just really wanted to get that out, let everybody know that it will now be on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Appreciate you taking some time. Hope you enjoy the video. Stay tuned after the fishing portion and I'll do a breakdown of the rod, reel, line, and the bait that was going on for that particular day. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in a little bit.
So, got the boat dropped in the water this morning, and the water is gin clear, super clear. Can't quite tell if I've got a fish underneath it or not right at the moment. This bank has been really good to me in the past for having big assortments of basically wolf packs kind of sitting on it, especially real up shallow, and I'll bring them. As you can kind of see, I've got this tree laid out right in front of me. We got one on it right now. It's a very small fish, but first fish follower of the day. It's a good sign. At least I'm able to pull some fish up from the shallows. So hopefully you don't see me slinging an A-rig with a live scope all day. Yeah, little largemouth. Very small largemouth too. He's only probably about 7 inches long. So about the size of the bait, honestly smaller, but you know, it is what it is. The key here is you can kind of see, and I hope the camera is able to pick most of this up. Oh, there went one. There was the first fish. Wasn't paying a bit of attention. Just had him and lost him. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Started reeling like I went and had it hang on a branch. Well, that stinks. Whoa! Hold on. Come on. Yes, I got a smallmouth. First smallmouth on the glide bait. Biggin. Biggin. Scared me half to death. I ripped his lip. Oh yeah. All right, scale is zeroed. $2.82. Yeah, I wish it would have been a little bigger, but it's all right. Great. I'm gonna go put this thing on the bank. Okay. He's 20 inches. There we go. Got another one. Another smallie. Wild thing. Da-da-da-da-da. Big one too. Come on. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, wild thing. Hold still. I think it's about another 3 pound. Hold still. Well, that works, buddy. You just threw the bait. Number 2, Jethro 7.5 and purple gizzard. 0. Well, he's heavier than I thought he was. No, I don't want that one. $2.68, so 2 3/4. He's heavier though. I've got a bunch of boat weights going on. I can't get an accurate weight on him. It weighed 273. Okay.
Thanks everyone for watching the video. I appreciate it. I want to hop right in and get to the rod, reel, bait, and line breakdown as to what I was using that particular day to be able to catch those really nice smallmouth. As you can kind of tell, they were really long smallmouth, but because they were all pretty well post-spawned, or males, one of the two, they just had not really gained all that weight back yet. So hopefully within a couple of weeks, they'll start getting back into their 4 and 5 pound class. So, but still a good day nonetheless. I had a great time catching them. Those were the first smallmouth that I'm aware of that have been caught on my particular glide bait, at least the 7.5. So I was pretty excited about that. Well, it's the first smallmouth that I have personally caught on the Jethro 7.5. So, and like I said, the 7.5 was released late last year. So it was really just about getting some smallmouth up shallow to be able to take a shot at it. So getting right into the rod, reel, and line. This is the exact setup that I was using that day, and this is, as everyone's kind of seen on my 2024 rod and reel breakdown, and I'll link that video up here for anyone that's interested on the rest of my lineup. But this particular rod is the Leviathan Omega Heavy action, the 2 to 6 ounce. It's a fantastic rod to handle both this glide bait as well as like my Jethro 6.0 glide, and it really handles all of my other baits fairly well also. The only bait that this is really not preferred to throw would be the Big Omer trout glide or the Big Omer swim bait. The reason being is that bait goes a little over 6 ounces, and it pushes the rod a little bit more than what I'm comfortable doing. You definitely can do that, but you know, it's how much are you willing to risk? So Omega Heavy, super nice rod, light rod. It's got the long handle. I love the long handle to make effortless cast with. It helps so much. The reel is my 8-to-1 Tatula or Daiwa Tatula 300. This is the only reel that I like to fish glide baits on now, and honestly, the more that I'm getting into swim bait fishing is the more that I'm probably just going to start converting pretty much all of my reels to either the Daiwa Tatula 200 with the 7-to-1 gear ratio or the Daiwa Tatula 300. The 6s do have a place for me, but those are typically with my soft swim bait fishing. And on those, or wake bait fishing, one of the two. But on that same premise, on that 6, it's just so much slower to pick up the action and the line on the big glide. So as you can kind of see from this video, I'm not working these glides like in your traditional fashion of just kind of easy going. It was about as fast as I can turn the handle to get it to chop and do those really hard cuts, as fast as I possibly can. So you're really looking for that like spook style, you know, top water walking style bait. That's what you're really wanting this glide bait to do. And the Jethro 7.5, it's a good glide bait to be able to do that. It cuts really well, and it does not tip over at these high rates of speed, which, you know, that was part of my intention when I built the bait. I wanted it to be able to chop quickly at those higher rates of speed. So the line that I'm using is the 15-pound McCoy copolymer. I've already switched out to copolymer for my glide baits. It helps so much with the sink rate of the bait. I like my baits to slow sink. You know, those largemouth, they love to just kind of ease up on a bait real nice and slow, and then just kind of slurp it down. So, you know, that copolymer really helps with slowing the rate of fall for your bait. Now, I will say this, because I've been playing around with this line, and especially as I have been doing a lot more with this line as far as the high rate of speed, I am starting to notice the amount of stretch that this line is really starting to have, as well as the memory. When you are cutting so hard with that reel handle so much, you're introducing a lot of stretch into the line. The last time I was actually out on the lake, I ended up cutting off probably anywhere from 6 to 10 foot of line. And I was peeling line off so that I could actually have good, firm line versus line that just kinked everywhere. And it was really interfering with the way that the bait could actually move in the water. So, needless to say, I am starting to think about line choice for that style of glide bait fishing. I still truly love McCoy's copolymer, and I'll probably always use it as a leader or something of that nature. But with that being said, I'm really thinking about, is braid to leader going to be an option for me, or am I going to have the same problems that I've had in the past? So follow along, and I'll keep you posted on that, because I am going to start trying to mix and match a little bit of braid in here. So I'll keep you posted, and we'll see where that goes. Now, lastly, and this is the, you know, the bait itself. And this is the Jethro that has absolutely been beaten and bruised and battered. As you can kind of tell, I've got hook rash everywhere on this bait. This bait's got teeth marks in it. It's been T-boned, but it's a fish catcher, and it works and really that's all that matters. If it doesn't catch fish, it's not, you know, the bait doesn't do its job. So this is the Jethro 7.5. It's 7.5 inches from tip of the nose to the end of the tail, the resin portion of the tail. It comes with a paintbrush bristle tail and, you know, 2 1/0 hooks. That's its stock. This is in the purple gizzard color. This is the color that I typically throw the most on clear water. If I do get some stain or something like that, I will mix and match that up to maybe some bone. But predominantly, those are probably going to be my 2 major colors that I throw. I've ventured into color a lot. I love being able to paint different colors, but ultimately what it comes down to is what colors do the fish react to really well, and what colors are you actually catching those fish. I've had fish follow my pink bait forever, but I can't get them to eat it as well on these clear water fisheries, you know, under clear conditions, bright bluebird days, less of a wind kind of day. You know, if you got wind, if you got some stain, yes, pink will absolutely wear them out, especially smallmouth. But in the situation like it was that day, I did not have a ton of wind. I did get some wind a little bit later that day, but it was not as frequent as I would have liked. But this is the Jethro 7.5. If you have any interest in purchasing a bait or anything like that, just reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. I'll leave both of those social media links down in the video description. Just reach out to me and be more than happy to talk to you about the baits or any questions you might have about the baits. But that's the Jethro 7.5. It comes in a little bit over 4 ounces. And currently at the time of this recording, if anyone's interested, I do actually have 2 available in slow sink ready to be shipped out the door. So just as an FYI there, if anyone's interested. But, you know, I really appreciate everyone taking some time to watch today's video. I appreciate everyone that's been subscribing. Please, if you haven't subscribed, hit that little subscribe button down on the bottom. It's that little red button. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything. And if you hit that little bell notification, that will give you updates as to when new videos come out. Like I had said earlier, all my new videos will be coming out on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Tuesday at 5. So we'll start there and we'll see how that goes. And then please hit the little thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. That helps the algorithm realize that everybody's watching it and things like that. So I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.